What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a good classic products I fuck with. Oh my god, this chair. Okay, you guys, so today's video is going to be a good old classic favorites video, products I fuck with or have been fucking with recently. I haven't done this in a while. I honestly don't remember the last time I did it. So we've got a few makeup products here that I have been really into lately that I want to share with you guys. Some of it is stuff that is brand new. Some of it is stuff that you've heard me talk about before. So yeah, without any further ado, I don't know how I feel about this hair. But yeah, let's just jump right into the products I've been fucking with recently. Number one is going to be this J-Cat All About That Base Nude Shadow Primer. I've been using this for about 2 weeks now. And I was basically looking for a shadow primer that was going to be comparable or kind of like similar to the P. Louise Eye Base, because I've been hearing the entire world talk about it, and honestly I just wanted it. But one, it's from the UK, so it's gonna take a year and a half to get to me. Not a year and a half, but like a long time to get to me. Two, it's kind of pricey. And then three, the shade that I probably am is sold out. So I went on the hunt for a good, affordable dupe. I don't know if it's a dupe because I've never tried that one, but it does the job, because I was finding that using concealer as an eyeshadow base was just kind of like fucking up my blending, fucking up like the true pigmentation of the eyeshadows I was using. So I was like, I need something that's like solely meant for eyeshadow priming. So I found this and I like it a lot. It is not completely full coverage. It's not gonna like blank out your whole eye like a concealer would, but it does have some pigment, so it is gonna cancel out any redness or like discoloration on your eyelids, and it really does keep your eyeshadow on all day. It really makes blending things a lot easier, especially a lot easier than concealer, and it's just nice. I feel like all of my eyeshadows like work a lot better with this under it, so I'm highly impressed. And it was only like $8, so I like this. So next up is actually the 3 products I have on my lips right now. I'm gonna talk about them all individually, but this combo as a whole is definitely a fave for me. So number one is the lip liner. This is the NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner in the shade Cold Brew. I've talked about the NYX Suede Matte Lip Liners a bunch on my channel before. It's a really great formula, but this shade in Cold Brew is just like your perfect like reddy brown that isn't too warm, that just like, I don't know, it just defines the lips so well. I feel like this kind of shade is going to be really good on a ton of different skin tones, like for different reasons. Like if you're super duper fair, this is gonna be like a good lip liner to put like darker nudes and browns on top of. If you are more my complexion, where you're like kind of like light medium to medium, I feel like this is a really good lip liner if you really like defined lips and like to contour your lips. I put this on and I blend it out a lot just to give myself like the tiniest bit of an ombre lip, because I don't really like flat lips. Like I like my lips to have more dimension, so I usually like to go in with a darker lip liner, and I love this one. Like this color is just so perfect. I used to use a NYX lip liner called Rose Brown, but they don't even sell that color anymore, and this reminds me a lot of it, so I'm very happy. And then the lipstick I have on right now is actually one you can't get, because it is the lipstick I created with Bite Beauty when I went to the Bite Beauty Lip Lab in Soho here in New York, and it is just, it's like the perfect pinky nude. But the reason I wanted to mention it is because yes, I do love it, but I really loved that experience, and I'm gonna link the vlog of me going to the Bite Beauty Lip Lab so that you guys can watch it, because not many of you did. But it was a really fun experience, and if you're in New York and you're into makeup, I feel like it's such a cool little outing. Like if you live in New York and you want to do something for your birthday or for Mother's Day, or like just like a special little outing, it is like right up a makeup lover's alley, because you just sit there and you have fun talking about makeup, and you make your own lipstick, and then you get this cool custom shade with a custom flavor and a custom finish to take home. Like it's such a cool experience, and the lipstick I created I love. It is like the perfect pinky like baby pink nude. It reminds me a lot of MAC Cream Cup, but like, I don't know, more me. Yeah, it's just a really good color, and I got the mint flavor, and it's just so refreshing, so nice. I love everything about it. I highly recommend going to the Bite Beauty Lip Lab. I think they have another one out in LA as well, but I love that experience, so I highly recommend the lipstick and the experience, you know? So next up is the lip gloss, and oh my god, I know like The Gloss Bomb from Fenty in Fenty Glow is like everybody's favorite lip gloss, looks good on everyone, but I have to be real, I didn't love it as much as I thought I would because it was like the tiniest bit too dark and too brown for my personal, like what I like in a lip gloss. I usually like lip glosses that are lighter because I like to use them to lighten up any lipstick I have on. And when I wear them alone, I kind of want it to, I don't know, I don't want it to be too dark basically. So when they dropped this one in the shade Fussy, I was like, oh, that is what I wanted out of the Fenty Glow one. And oh my God, it's what I have on right now. It is the perfect, like, it's just the perfect neutral pink gloss. Like it just looks good on my lips, no matter what I'm wearing under it or if I'm wearing it alone. It is so nice and hydrating. Like it's just the same formula as the original, but oh my God, it's good. And then they came out with the diamond one, like the white one, and I was like, I don't know, I feel like this is gonna be too milky and like too light. So when they dropped this, I was like, oh yeah, that's it, that is the money. And I was not wrong, I fucking love it. Speaking of sparkles, the next thing is something I've been using for months now, but like this, the past like week or so, I've been like nonstop using it literally every day. I have it on my eyes right now as well. And this is the Kaja Beauty, what is this called? The Beauty Bento. This is the one I've been using nonstop. This is in the shade 02 Orange Blossom, and it's basically a little stack of 3 beautiful foiled eyeshadows. So you got one here, you got one here, and then you got a darker bronze one here. And I love all 3 shades. I've been using them like interchangeably. I actually have both the bottom and the middle one on my eye right now. I put this one on and then I topped it over with this one. But oh my God, these formulas are so good. And I feel like for 3, I can't remember the price. I think it's like $25, somewhere around there, or maybe $20. It's somewhere between $20 and $25. But you get 3 really beautiful foiled eyeshadows. And if you're somebody like me that loves a foiled eyeshadow, I've paid like 30 bucks for just one. So I feel like $20 to $25 for 3 of them is a really great deal because you're never gonna go through like a full foiled eyeshadow. But yeah, I love these. Like this one is like pretty everyday wash of shimmer, and then this one is like stepped up a little bit, like a little, like when you put like a little bit something darker in the crease, but you don't want to be like too dark. And then this bottom bronzy one is like your perfect like sparkly bronze smoky look. Like oh my God, I love these. The formula is great. They have a few other stacks in different colors, so I would check out all of them, but the Orange Blossom is definitely my fave for sure. Okay, so next up is the Lime Crime Bushy Brow. This is a precision pen. It's basically like a little felt tip pen for your eyebrows, not for your eyeliner. And it's what I have in my brows right now, and I've been using it nonstop, and I love it. I just love the way it makes my brows look. It makes them look so nice and defined, but still like more natural than a pencil somehow. It does kind of make them look bushy because you can literally paint on like strokes of hair. And I know people paint on strokes of hair with a pencil, but for some reason I'm like not very good at it. And then also, not to mention, this is like so nice and long wearing because it's kind of like a stain kind of marker type thing. So yeah, this all around is like such a good brow product, and I haven't heard really anybody talk about it. So I wanted to shout it out because if you like brows like mine, this is a really good product for you, especially if you want them to last all day. Okay, next up I've got 2 foundations that I love, and one of them is gonna come as a surprise to you guys because it was previously in a products I regret buying video. Shocker. So this is the Dior Forever foundation. I mentioned this in a products I regret buying video, and I regret saying that I regret buying it because I actually really love this foundation. It is so nice and long wearing. It has a beautiful finish on the skin, and honestly the best part about it is just like how well it wears. Like it looks the way that you put it on, like it looks the same as when you first put it on your face, like for so long. And honestly, that is all I can ask for out of a foundation because I just want to look as perfect as I did when I first did my makeup for the entire day. You know, isn't that what we all want? So the Dior Forever foundation, I have the shade 025, and it's just a really good one. It dries pretty matte. If you're dry, I don't know how much you would like this, but if you're combo or oily, even normal, you're gonna love this, especially if you gotta have your makeup on for a long time during the day. It is a good one, girl. I'm going down again. And then the other foundation I've been loving is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte Poreless, and basically I love it for kind of the same reasons as this. It wears really well. If you are oily, this is going to keep you matte for a really long time. What I really love about this is that it gives you a great medium coverage that you can build up to be full, but it feels super lightweight and kind of weightless on the skin. Like you don't really feel it much at all, and that's really what I love about it because I can just put this on and like my face feels light, it feels oil free, it just feels really really good. I just love this foundation. It's obviously a drugstore product, so it's nice and affordable. They have a bunch of different shades, and it's just overall like such a good find at the drugstore. I feel like even if you're dry, this doesn't cling to any dry patches for me, and I've had actually 2 dry patches right here for the past like week or so, and it really does a good job of like not clinging to it, and it just wears so well. You don't have to touch up. It doesn't feel like a whole cake face on your face. Yeah, just overall such a good drugstore find. I had this in my drawer for like years, like from when it first came out, and I used it again, like the old bottle I had, I used it again, and I was like, oh, this is actually really good. So I went out and bought a new one and threw that old one out because oh my god, it was so old. And I've been using this quite, like between these two, I've been using them quite a lot. This one especially, like if I want, this one I mixed with the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk. Oh my god, it looked beautiful on the skin. And then this one I mixed with the Milani Concealer Perfect, and that looked beautiful on the skin. So I love mixing foundations. I would never mix these two together. I feel like it would be too matte, but usually when I mix foundations, I usually mix something more matte and something more like satin-ish, not dewy, but like more satin. And oh my god, the combos are incredible. Okay, and last but not least, I have a blush to talk about. In one of my previous videos, I mentioned to you guys that I like use all the same blushes all the time, and I need some blush recommendations. And this wasn't a recommendation, but this was a new blush I picked up, and I really didn't have many hopes for, like many high hopes for it, because it's Wet n Wild. But this Wet n Wild Color Icon blush in the shade Rose Champagne is kind of the only blush I've been using since I bought it. It is just such a beautiful color. It's like right up my alley with one of those like neutral, not too flashy peachy pinks. It just looks good. It blends right into your bronzer. It's nice and subtle, but still, you know, gives you a flush of color. I'm going down again. Oh my god, this fucking chair. It's just a really good blush, and for $3.29, it is such a bomb formula. Like, I don't understand how they made this, but it's just a really great blush for a really great price. And they have a few different colors. This one I highly recommend, Rose Champagne. If you usually typically like blush colors that I like, then you'll really enjoy this. But yeah, just a nice good steal at the drugstore. That is gonna be it for this favorites video. It's honestly probably my quickest favorites video of all time, but I have to edit it and upload it, so I kind of wanted to speed through it because Vlogmas is taking a toll. I know we only have like 4 days left, but oh my god, like I need a fucking break. I need a fucking break, you guys. So yeah, I love you all so much. Remember, as always, in all of my favorites videos, I ask you guys to let me know what your current favorites are down in the comments so we can chit chat about it and I can get some recommendations, because if you got any more blush recommendations, your girl's still looking. I love you all so much. Thank you for watching today's video, and I will see you tomorrow.